shot him 6 times. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Slasher Sunday. And of course, welcome to I Shot Him 6 Times, YouTube horror movie channel. As you know, I'm your host, Marcus. Everybody, please hit that like button and share this stream. It helps the channel out a lot, helps, grow the audience a lot. And any new viewers out there, if you like horror movie content, if you like Interview with the Vampire, which is going to be our topic of discussion tonight, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel and join this great community that we have here on YouTube. As you guys know, hey, calm down, guys. You guys will be hearing my dogs at some point, so please don't mind them. It's annual in the stream at all times. They will bark at any given moment. So, with that being said, as you guys know, I'm going to be bringing in my partners.
Hey.
Oh, that's but as you guys know, we got Shadow and we got Hunting for Entertainment here in the panel with me. Guys, I have it. The links. I have both these guys links in the description. Go over there and subscribe to their channel if you haven't already. Go show support to them. They're amazing content creators and all that good stuff. Bobby over there whipping it up with the live streams for MLB The Show. Shadow be having her, her little clips over there where she be, lip singing, the rap songs, putting all those characters and emojis on and all that stuff. So, guys, go show some support and subscribe to their channels. As I said, the links are in the description of this stream. What's going on, you guys? How you guys doing today? It's been a few weeks since we come on.
Yeah.
So definitely feels good to be able to get back on here with you guys tonight.
Definitely. Although 2 weeks ago we were just hanging out, so to me it feels like it was just yesterday. Oh no, I think he froze again.
Yes, sir. I'm going to be having that video posted tomorrow and stuff. I already got it basically all but cut up. I just got to add the music and all that stuff to it.
But other than that, I'm doing good. I'm just waiting to get my capture card, and I'm going to start doing some capturing of Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4.
Nice. That's what's up. You going to be doing some live streams about that?
I might end up going live tomorrow doing some Fallout 4. I want to test the waters on survival mode. So I might just for the heck of it.
Nice. What you got whipping up, Shadow? You got any content coming out?
I'll definitely be posting some more videos that I posted on TikTok, so I'll be transferring them to my YouTube channel and see how those go.
Nice. Definitely going to be keeping an eye out for both of you. Both of you guys, when you guys are about to, when you guys upload or when you guys are about to go live, whatever, send me the links or whatever and stuff. Because as you know, sometimes YouTube, for some reason, the notification either won't go out or like we've had happen before. You know what I mean? We'll set like a live stream or a video up for schedule, and for some reason, YouTube will switch the time that we scheduled it for. I remember one time me and Bob went live for one of these Slasher Sundays, and somebody in the chat was like, hey, sorry I got here a little bit late. YouTube said you wasn't going on till like 1:30 in the morning. It was crazy. So send me the notification for that so I know.
Oh, definitely. Especially when I do the gaming. That's the hard part because I can't set a time. So it's like I'm kind of just stuck. When I go live is when I go live. So what they got about the consoles?
Right, exactly. I know that's right. Yeah, sometimes it is better to just do it that way, even with videos, like with just regular videos and not live streams. Sometimes it's just better to just get it out there and upload it and stuff like that.
Definitely.
All right. Okay. Here we go. There it goes. Let's hit the chat real quick Damage music like this was from last. This is from last week. I set the stream. Well, Damage Music Light. If you come into the stream, what's going on? Hope you're having a great night. And we definitely got to chat it up. And I got to get this Discord, situation put together so we can, do some content together. For me, like I've tried in Discord before, and it's a little confusing. So maybe I got to watch one of these YouTube videos where they really like break it down and write down and go from there. Ghostface in the chat. What's going on, Ghostface, man? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a great. Blackest eyes. You go live, you stay. We belong dead. Frankenstein's monster. Nice. Oh, that's what's up, man. I Bride of Frankenstein last night, and it's so good. Might need to get Universal Monster Films on Blu-ray. Okay,
you should have already had them, man. They're classics. They're fun. I love them.
Yeah. See, me personally, I can watch them every once in a while. I guess it's just a mood thing for me, but it's not something that like I've always said, I'm a slasher guy. You know what I mean and stuff. So monster movies every once in a while, I'll be like, it's like I said, it's just a mood thing. I guess it's just like, all right, I'll watch some Frankenstein, here or what I mean, some old school Dracula. I will say I like some old school Dracula.
Oh, definitely.
Val Janetti, the General. What's going on, Val? Hope you're having a great day, and I hope you enjoyed your birthday.
Again, happy birthday, Val.
Happy birthday, Val. Oh, yeah. This would be a perfect time to say this. Yes, because actually Tuesday it's going down. So Val, I'm just letting you know if you're still here in the chat. Definitely, keep an eye out for me in your Facebook Messenger or whatever with a link and all that stuff. If you can make it Tuesday. I know we were supposed to do it a couple weeks ago. Things, kind of got pushed back. But Tuesday, we can definitely do that Terrifier watch party if you can make it. Because I definitely want to, watch that because I just seen the trailer for the new one. And I'm not going to lie, it's intriguing, but I want to watch the first one before I do anything else. You know what I mean? So, Val, if you have time on Tuesday night, let me know. And you can join the panel and, we can do that watch party for Terrifier. Oh, Val. Hey, Marcus, I had to stop by and give a huge personal thank you to you and Bob for yesterday. I love you guys to the. In all honesty, Val, you don't even need to thank us because you deserve it. Honestly, you in all of our channels, like you look out for everybody and you're a mainstay. Like you show so much love and support. Like so, we have to show that back. You know what I mean? So don't thank us. You deserve that, honestly.
Val, the only thanks we deserve is keeping it quiet and away from you. That's the only thanks we deserve. Because I ain't gonna lie, it was hard not saying anything.
Right. Told you guys. This is every time. It never fails. That's why I don't even get frustrated like that anymore. Like it is what it is. Let them bark. Yeah. What's going on, buddy? Thank you for stopping in. Hope you're having a great night. Uh-oh. Chunky Jordy. Gina, what's going on? Hi, everyone. Ziggy is doing the Myers head tilt to your dogs. He loves barks. That's what's up. That's great. I'm sorry, Gina. Every time I see you pop up, I got to do the Gina from Martin. I just have to. It's just a given. Nanette, what's going on, Nanette?
Hey, Nanette.
Saying hello to everybody. Thank you, Nanette. All right, guys. So let's get in. So, Interview with the Vampire 1994, obviously, and then we're gonna, delve into the TV series that is coming out October 2nd and talk about what we think could be different in terms of the TV series as opposed to the movie. But for the movie, I want us to discuss, what we liked about the movie and what we disliked about the movie. If there's anything you liked about the movie and if there's anything you disliked about the movie, and obviously, give our opinions and let's talk about it. So Shadow, you are the lady, so please go first. You're on blast, girl. Go for it. How do you feel? Yes, it's going down.
You just gotta deal with it.
Yes, it's going down. So, what do you? I mean, you picked this topic. You know what I mean. So, obviously, I'm gonna assume that you like this movie. So, what do you like about the movie, and what do you not like about it?
Some of the parts I did like I like the characters that they had for it. They did pretty well, but some parts that I didn't like I feel like they should be done a little bit more with it. Because when I first saw it, I liked it a lot, but then rewatching it years ago, they should have done a little bit more details into it. A little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. I mean, Bob, you go ahead. Before I go, Bob, you go ahead.
Well, the actors were fine in that. To me, the movie itself was just stale, very slow paced, boring to me. It felt like I was sitting instead of a 2 hour movie, I felt like I was sitting for 6 hours. It just, to me, it did not feel the right kind of pace. Everything was off with it other than the actors and the music, which the music itself deserved an award. And if I'm not mistaken, it was actually nominated for an award with the music score they had. So, I mean, that's about as far as I could say nicely.
I think you're right.
That music score. I mean, the book was done better I could get through the book far more than I could the movie.
Right. Yeah, everything basically you just said, Bob. I'm right there in agreement with you. That's what it was for me. And I was talking, to Shadow about it, backstage. It's just rewatching it, this past week when I had time, leading up to the stream. Rewatching it, I'm surprised I pushed through it without falling asleep, in all honesty, because usually movies like that, don't get me wrong, I like a good build up, I like a good story, but in between there has to be some action points. There has to be something, there has to be a payoff, and there just really wasn't no payoff. Like you said, they had a great cast, an all-star cast if you really think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kirsten Dunst, Brad Pitt and Tom, that's nothing to sneeze at. But
and Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas, yes, they had a really good cast, and it's I just feel like it's more of a missed opportunity because they could have done so much more with these characters, especially in terms of act. I agree. It was boring. It was a snooze fest, and I hope that for the TV series, and I'm optimistic about the TV series because you can do a little bit more because obviously they're going to try, obviously they're trying to extend into multiple seasons. You might be able to push the envelope a little bit more, but this movie for me, after rewatching it, it's not something that I'm gonna go back and rewatch. I will say that. It's it's so crazy because I love Queen of the Damned, but at the same time, Queen of the Damned, in terms of tempo and in terms of pace and just keeping you entertained, keeping
Yep.
you wanting to watch what's gonna happen next. That alone for me just blows Interview with the Vampire out of the water.
Yep.
Like they did everything that Interview with the Vampire did not do, especially in terms of pacing and all that stuff. Queen of the Damned did do, and it just was more entertaining. It really was. Like it was way more entertaining than Interview with the Vampire. Like, granted, it didn't have a lot of kills in Queen of the Damned either. Cool, you know what I mean? But like I said, it kept you entertained, and that was the biggest. That's the biggest difference for me between those two movies. Interview with the Vampire, the movie, for me, just didn't keep me entertained. Like I said, I'm surprised I did not fall asleep.
Yeah,
Let's hit
I'm
the
shocked.
chat
I
and see
didn't
what
either.
everyone chat has to say. My I saw Interview with the Vampire for free as I worked at my local cinema. It's a good film, but the book is so much better, I think. Bob would be in agreement with you on that.
Yeah, although I don't know how well I could say that it was a good movie. I mean, going back at that, I mean,
Yeah.
hey, I'm not a Titanic fan, but that made me enjoy Titanic even more. I literally had to watch Titanic after I watched that just to keep myself awake. I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean, and hey, Gina, that's hey, that's your opinion. You know what I mean and stuff. If you like the movie, good. That's what's up. Everybody has their
Yeah,
own. These movies. Certain movies that a lot may not. Be entertained by that entertains them, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong
exactly.
with that at all.
I'm just stating my opinion. Don't take that to heart, meaning like you have to hate the movie. Hey, it's a piece of art at the end of the day. What I don't like, you could like, and what you might hate, I could love. At the end of the day, we can all agree with that.
Absolutely, absolutely. The Blackest Side says that's why I ain't watched it. It seems dull, but people say it's a classic. So bought it cheap, but never in the mood to slap it on.
Well,
Well,
you're
listen,
saving
I'll say
yourself
this.
boredom.
I'll say this, Blackest Eyes. You know what I mean? Give it a slap and see how you feel about it. I mean, you know, I always try to be transparent. Don't let what I think, you know what I mean, discard your judgment, because just like Bob said, something that I dislike you could love. So just give it a shot and see what you think about it. See how you feel about it. I mean, me personally am like in agreement with Bob. I just it's not something I'm gonna rewatch.
I will say this: if you watch it and you haven't read the book, after you watch it, go read the book and compare the two and see what you think is better. Because I'll be honest, I think the book is easier to get through,
Right.
invests you more, but that's just my personal opinion. Uh-oh. Look is going to start
Right.
World War
That's how a lot
III.
of it. That's how a lot of those are. It's like those books that end up getting a film adaptation. A lot of them, like the book, is usually better than the film adaptation. And I guess I was honestly because you can do more, because in all honesty, it's I guess you don't really have to worry about people trying to cancel stuff out of your
Yeah,
out of your
very true. Very well spoken.
there we go. Okay. Okay, Gina. Okay, I was 17 at the time. She says she hasn't seen it since 2010. They should have stuck to the book or done a mini series. I haven't watched the interview since 2010, but have read the book again. Well, Gina, they're coming out with a TV series for it. It's starting on October the 2nd. And we're going to get into that here in a little bit and stuff. But they are starting a TV series for Interview with the Vampire.
And I will say, I'm very excited to see what they do with it. That's as far as I'm going to delve in right now until we're in this subject.
Yeah, and that's one thing. Harmony, I will say, thank you. I know, in all honesty, even though don't like the movie per se, and from 1994, I'm glad you brought this up as a topic, to talk about because I was sitting there, I go donate blood and all that stuff or whatever, and I was sitting there and they have these TV screens so you can watch TV and all that, and I saw the trailer, like the quick trailer clip for Interview with the Vampire, and I was just like, oh, they're doing a TV series. Oh, cool. That's something we can talk about here on the stream and stuff when we talk about the movie. So definitely, caught my eye for sure. And I'm going to give it a chance because sometimes, the TV series actually turns out better than you might think. I mean, look how Scream TV series turned out. The first 2 seasons, I'll say. Okay, so I guess this is going to be a little problem tonight. It's okay. We'll push through like we always do.
Yeah, we always find a way.
Jordy says I was true with Titanic 4 weeks of hell at work. That's funny. Block because nicknames stick with people. I seen what you said here, Blucka. That's funny.
Yeah, one of these days you're going to start World War III, though, Blucka, and don't think I'm going to have your back.
Blucka says in the previous comment before this one, Blucka says, I enjoyed Interview with Vampire, but Kirsten Dunst was a big mess for me. Okay. He says, I would have much rather the story about how the first vampire was created, then evolved into whatever Interview with a Vampire became. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I could give you that, but you got to remember from a money-making standpoint, they don't know how well these will hit, so they always want to start off like in the middle. At least get the good story out of the way. If it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. Dun, dun, dun.
Calm down. Okay. So we're gonna let this dog bark for a couple minutes. Let her get it out. Then we're gonna get back to these chats. Rosie, calm down. It's okay.
Rosie must have heard the pin drop again.
Now somebody's going out the front. Rosie, calm it down. It's okay. It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's all right. You hear people every day.
Maybe Michael Myers is outside your door. I mean, maybe he's heard you've been talking shit on him.
Sorry, Mikey. I'm doing a live stream right now. Yeah, right?
Better you than me.
Never
I ain't
talk
in a
shit
horror
on Mikey.
movie.
Mikey's my favorite.
I'll say this. I will say. I think out of
He
all of
says,
them, the longevity.
My Chunky
I-
40 says,
If it's streaming and not on DVD.
no, go ahead, Bob.
Oh no, I was going to be reading this comment anyway because it intrigued me.
Okay, if
Huh.
it's streaming and not on DVD, won't be seeing. I don't do streaming platforms as I can't really afford being on benefits. Okay. If you have like cable or whatever, it's going to be on AMC. So you don't have to watch it on streaming platforms. They have it on live cable.
Yeah, and especially in October, October they should be having it sometime in their Fear Fest. Hey,
Nice.
Michael Joe.
I don't know if I said it already, but just real quick, Michael Joe, what's going on, man? Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. Good to see you.
You
You're
are-
having a great night.
You all right, man?
All right, so let's start getting into the TV series. So, Harmony, starting with you, what do you hope the TV series does that the movie didn't do?
I don't know.
That's that. And stop with the excuses. Come on, there's got to be something you want to see that they didn't do in the movie.
Rude. Well, I do want to see a little more.
What? Say that again, Harmony.
I want to see them do more kills in it than they did in the movie.
Yep. What about you, Bob? What do you want to see them do with this TV series?
Them actually take small elements from the book, introduce that into the show, take it, make it slow, but give us good action. That's all you need to do, and you can actually achieve this, and you'll achieve a fan base of it. I don't think that's too much to ask. Look at what Peter Jackson did with Lord of the Rings. That worked out very well. He took elements from the book and made it more true than even what the cartoon was. And that's held in high regards as one of the best trilogies made in modern time.
I agree. I think I'm optimistic about this TV series because I think they're going to be allowed to do things that the movie didn't do. I think they're going to be able to push the envelope a little bit. And I agree with you. It seems like this always happens when they either make a movie, well, especially when they make a movie or a TV series, that most of the stuff that was, inspired by a book doesn't make it, on camera. So I agree with you that they need to put some of the stuff that was in Anne Rice's book in this TV series. It just makes it, in my opinion, it makes it that more authentic. It just does. So, and I'm right there with you, Harmony. Yes, please more kills. Like I like more action. Like Bob said, like we need more action in this TV series than the movie gave us. It was just like I said, and I'm somebody who loves good storytelling. But I also like payoffs in between the storytelling. I like to see bodies hit the floor. So it's like
let the bodies hit the
floor. like I want to see, not trying to sound like a crazy madman, but I want to see some violence. Like this is a vampire. This is supposed to be like a horror, type movie. So, I hope the TV series gets to do more than what the movie did, because much like the movie, they have a good cast that's coming in. They have some really good actors that's playing these roles. I would like to see them be maximized to their full potential the way that Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise weren't allowed to, in my opinion. Like when you got actors like that, especially on your roster, like these guys are like Hall of Fame material. You know what I mean? Like you gotta let them, do their thing. And I feel like with the movie, they missed a golden opportunity with those two in terms of violence. You know what I mean? Like in terms of the violence, like they really missed a golden opportunity. And I hope that with the TV series, they let these actors, act and get some good kills in there.
Also, can we get a shout out to Gangrel in this
October
TV
2nd.
series?
Be nice. I mean,
I know, and it wouldn't make any
it wouldn't be
sense.
crazy. I mean, it wouldn't be surprising. But it wouldn't be surprising. We never know. He could end up getting, like one of those special guest cameos down the line.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down for it. Him, maybe Edge
Never
and
know.
Christian, and get all three of them in there as vampires, man. That's what I say.
Why not? But yeah, like I'm optimistic. I don't know why. I'm just really optimistic about this TV show. I think it's going to be better than the movie. I'm gonna watch it. I'm even almost inclined that I think I'm gonna end up now. It's not even a thought. I'm probably gonna just end up doing it. The first episode or whatever, I'm gonna probably end up doing like a live watch party. You know what I mean? So
I'll be a part of it. I have to be. If you're going to do it first, I might as well give my reaction. If you're going to,
like, I think I'm gonna do that for sure. I think that's definitely in the cards. You know what I mean? Because one, it's content, and two, you know what I mean? Why not? You know what I mean? Like, why not? Just do it. See what happens. See how the first episode. See if the first episode can hook us in.
yeah, it better not be like no damn. I know what you did last summer TV series.
Oh, I don't even want to speak about that.
That's why I said it better not be like that, because if that happens, I ain't ever gonna speak about Interview with a Vampire again.
Right.
I'm going to bury it.
Harmony, did you watch that TV series? I Know What You Did Last Summer.
No.
Marcus, remember, we have to get her
I
to
know,
watch
I
half
just-
the horror stuff we talk about. She hasn't seen
Listen.
half of it.
I try to be transparent, and everybody has a different view, but I'll just say this. I mean, you're gonna do what you want, but don't waste your time. That's just my opinion. Don't waste your time.
Yeah, I have to agree.
It's like it's.
You're better off with the third film. The third
it's
film was
mind-blowing.
way better.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, let's get to some of these chats and see what everybody else is saying real quick.
I've just been talking to Blanca the
Hold
entire
on,
time.
I gotta put this up real quick. Hold on, I gotta put this up before I read this up. Before I read this one, I gotta. Somebody asked Bluck what would be his weapon of choice, and he says Bluck a pencil, a fucking pencil. Oh man. Hey,
No.
listen, you put enough fucking force behind it, it should work. And lead
Yup.
poisoning ain't no fucking joke. Lead
You mean
poisoning is not no joke.
You mean graphite poisoning now? Remember, they don't
Like-
use real lead anymore.
Yeah, that's right. They did change that shit. Oh, shit happens. That's right. Either way, you don't want to get that shit jammed up in you. You don't. I mean, be up.
Oh goodness, I forgot.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna start looking into other inquiries for live streaming because StreamYard's starting to really get on my nerves. Okay. My Chunky Jordy says Queen of the Dam a miv of was a miv of the book, The Vampire Lestat and Queen of the Dam. Yes.
Yep, it was a mix of both of them.
Was a movie of the book. Okay, I had to piece that together. Was a movie of the book, yes, and it was way better than than Interview with the Vampire. Loved some Queen of the Damned. Lucky says because no one will respect a pencil and you can just wash it off and use it to get rid of the evidence.
Incorrect. The blood actually would soak into the wood. That's actually incorrect. And the reason I know that is somebody did actually stab me with a pencil and they did find the person because of the blood traces on it.
Wait, you got stabbed with a pencil?
Yeah, it was back in school, and they literally went
Oh,
and
shit.
tracked the person down. They took everybody's fucking pencils. There's blood. That wood absorbs the fucking blood, just the smallest amount.
Oh wow.
And also, it has your DNA on it too. I mean, after you get stabbed, I mean,
Well,
human
I'd like to think that anyway. You know, blood, it stains damn near on everything. Like, fuck, blood soaks through rug. Like, blood go once you do something to somebody. You know what I mean? It could be a tiny speck of blood spatter. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter. Blood leaves a trace everywhere.
Also, depends where you stab them too. Because if you stab them in the wrong place, when you pull that pencil out, blood's going to track on you too. If you stab them in the main artery, that blood's squirting out,
Right.
dude. Now a teacup, there you go. That's a perfect weapon right there.
My Chunky Jordy. Nice. Nice. Like that. The blackest eye says not to sound mental, but beating someone's skull in seems more fun and stress relief than stabbing. Hey, whatever is your
No
poison,
comment.
man.
No comment.
What? Pandas Gaming, yes, killed by a teacup. Oh, quick. Maverick Media in the chat. Nav, if you're still here, what's going on, my friend? Thank you for stopping in, man.
Hey, Mav, I pulled a double.
I got it. I got to carve out. I got to carve out. I got to carve out some time this week in my schedule and see what Mav's doing because I got to do a live stream with Mav.
Well, Thursday, he's not going to be free. We're doing a killer class.
I said that the last.
Well, Thursday's a no-go because we're doing, at this point in time, we're doing a watch party for Killer Clowns for Gary.
Oh, yeah, Thursday, I'm not going to be free neither. Thursday, I'm not going to be free neither. Because Thursday, I got that episodes 1 through 3, Pretty Little Liars going on.
Look, I would feel blessed, but none of you are any of the people I worship. Till Gangrel shows up himself, I'm not going to feel blessed.
That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, definitely. Like I'm really optimistic about this TV series, guys. I think, you know, I think that they're going to do a good job. I don't know why I feel that way. I guess I'm just being really hopeful, especially for something different, you know, and stuff. We always get these, we've gotten a good bit of slasher related TV series. You have the actual slasher series. We've had Scream TV series. We got Chucky out there. You know what I mean? We've had Harper's Island, years back and all that stuff,
Scream
which is a
Queens.
really good one. Yeah, like so it's nice to see. I'm not gonna lie, it's refreshing to see some vampire stuff coming out because you have obviously the TV series coming out. You got the Invitation that just came out Friday, Day Shift. You know what I mean? That's another one I gotta check out with Jamie Foxx and Snoop Dogg. Like the vampire genre is coming out a little bit too, it seems. Like I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
I'm up for anything that's new and creative.
See what like exactly. Let's get creative. Let's get a little bit different. You know. Now, okay, so I'll put it this way. So I'll ask this. How many kills in the TV series do you think we're gonna get in the first season?
If they play their cards right to build it up, have a low amount. I'd say have about 5 or 6. So I'm going to say 5 or 6. Make people wanting more for season 2.
Harmony, what about you?
I was to go with 6.
How many kills will they have in season 1?
Maybe about 6.
I like that number. I want that number. I want 5 or better. I'm gonna go 4. I'm gonna go 4. But I think the kills are gonna have a purpose, and hopefully they give us a good story and they give us kills that have a purpose. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want them kills too. Obviously, especially if they're restarting the story, I guess, of how Lestat became or whatever and stuff. I want some random kills, but I also want some of these kills to have a meaning and a purpose going into season 2 if they get a season 2. That's a big if because it's all about performance. How is this TV show going to perform? Because I know what you did last summer was terrible and it bombed and they're not getting so there is the possibility that this TV show could suffer the same fate if it's no good. So they definitely have to deliver. They have to deliver the goods if they're going to get renewed. They have to. I'm going to say 4 on my end, but I have a feeling that even if it's a lower number like that, the story will be good enough and the kills will be important. I should say will be important enough to lead us into say, okay, let's go into the second season and hopefully we ramp this up in terms of kills even more. We'll see. Oh, I feel like all of those, in all honesty, are solid numbers. Anywhere between 4 and 6 kills. I think that's a solid, template to go with for this first season. I mean, like, especially given how the movie went. Like, it's just
Yeah.
just chat. You don't really see a ghost face who plays with his food. So let me see one that uses the injure one to look philosophy that you see in war movies. Okay.
I could argue with
I'm
the
assuming they're
TV
talking
series.
a little bit. Blanca, we're talking about Interview with the Vampire. They're coming out with the first season October the 2nd. I am going to be doing a live watch party of that first episode. So details will be, further details will be explained later on down the road. We got a couple weeks, but further details will be explained on that for sure. I'm most likely just gonna after the stream, just gonna set up that stream a while just to get it out there. But yeah, with the TV show, it's good. We're gonna see. We're gonna give it a chance.
Blanca, you have to stop. Hold on.
I'm right there with you.
I'm with them too, but I got to address the last comment from Blanca. First off, you got to stop comparing the old with the new. There has to come a time when you stop doing that, my friend, because then you're setting up the film in your own mind for failure. And when you go in with that mindset, you're going to hate the movie even more. You can't keep saying, oh, can they tell a better story? Go in with low expectations and try and see if it wows you. You can't keep comparing stuff from the old. Otherwise, Halloween, I'm sorry, as much as I love the old, the new trilogy set up perfectly for this generation. You might not like it. Marcus could not like it. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you feel it is. You have to accept times are changing. We're getting to the point where we're the old generation. We're slowly going to be fading out of where they want to target the audience. Give them a chance. Let them wow this generation. And I'm not trying to be an asshole because everybody should enjoy it, but we're not this generation anymore. Blanca, I guarantee you,
well, not even just that.
I'll guarantee you 20, 30 years from now, when they redo Digimon, I'm going to hate it. But guess what? I want that generation, whoever gets to enjoy it, have the same fond memories I had when I was growing up with what they get.
Right.
Anyway, rant over.
Just real quick, Scream TV series didn't have a Nev Campbell. They didn't have a Courtney Cox. And they did those first two seasons well enough to where people actually love those first two seasons. So, just because they are having a group of actors that's not as good as Brad Pitt, Kirsten Dunst, or Tom Cruise, that doesn't mean in this TV series, the actors that they do have, that don't mean that we won't grow to love them. That doesn't mean that at all. Give it a chance, and let's see what story they come up with. You never know.
And also, how do you expect these up-and-coming actors to get better if you're not willing to give them a chance? You want the old, but what about the new? They're not getting their fair shake. There has to come a time and place when you have to be willing to accept to move past everything. Believe me, I want Danielle Harris back in Halloween as much as anybody else that wants a true sequel to 4. What's going to happen in like 50 years? She's going to be up in age. She's going to be where Jamie Lee Curtis is now. There's going to be a time when people can't come back. We have to just accept our generation is slowly going to be pushed back as people get older.
Look, I don't know if Scream 5 is anywhere close to Scream 6. I'll agree with the lesser liked characters, but I don't know if I can put that in the same category as 96. 96 is a masterpiece. So, but real quick, because Blanca commented back on that. Here's the thing, though: the new generation doesn't know about it, so you are basically just making something new to them and pissing off the people who know about the projects. Hey, that's how it goes, though. Things change. You know what I mean? That's the point of getting different. You're either gonna like what they come up with,
hold on, Marcus,
or you're not.
Hold on, Marcus. Blanca, look at. I don't know if you're a fan of sports or not. Go back to every sport from the past. Look at hockey. Goaltenders used to not have masks on. That wasn't a requirement. they would be taking pucks to the head 9 out of 10 times. As the sport evolved, goaltenders gained masks. Sure, some people didn't like it at first. Then we find out about all the safety precautions. Are you telling me that that was bad for the sport or good for the sport? Because you can make the same argument with this generation. You want to bring up making baseball faster? I disagree with you. Even for this generation, baseball should always be viewed as a game of chess. Chess is a slow-moving thing. And when you look at TV deals, a baseball game lasts just as long as a televised football game, about 3 hours.
Right. Like, just because, I get what Bluck is saying. In terms of, because he says argument is that you don't need to just create something new. Okay, but you can create something new with an old title picture. Look what they did with Scarface. Scarface is a perfect example of that. Look at the vast difference between what was it, 1930s, the original Scarface came out, and look at the one in the 1980s. Look how vastly different it was, and look how great the Al Pacino Scarface turned out. That's a classic. So just because
this is a horror channel, I got a better
franchise doesn't mean they can't get different with it and tell a different story with the same title of a repeating franchise. It can be done.
You know what? We're a horror channel. Here's another example. The Thing. As much as I don't like John Carpenter's The Thing, are you going to sit there and say that wasn't good for that generation in the 80s that grew up watching The Thing from John Carpenter? Wrestling's another thing. Look at Jim Cornette. I beg you, Bluck, if you're ever a fan of wrestling, go listen to some Jim Cornette stuff and then listen to people who recently retired and listen to the difference of opinions. People and generations change. I get where you're coming from, but there has to be a time for change. And we might not always agree with where they're going, but guess what? We're not really the target demographic anymore. We're not teenagers anymore. True. Scream was targeted toward teenagers in 96. Scream 5
just like
was targeted for the teenagers of this generation.
Like the Blackest Eye says, I'm 34 and I was 18, which seems like I was 34 and I was 18, which seems like a few years ago. I'm assuming when he's seen, the movie or whatever and stuff. Yeah, like time flies, man. And it does feel like a few years ago. It doesn't feel like all that time has went by, but it's crazy. Like when Rob Zombie's Halloween came out, I was 18 when that movie came out. I'm 33 now. That was already years ago. So I know what you mean in this comment, the Blackest Eyes. Like time just flies by and it doesn't feel like all that time went by already. It feels like, in all honesty, it just happened. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the thing, Blucka. Regardless to what, if they create anything new, look at Hatchet. Hatchet was something new. You know what I mean? Regardless to what, they're going to reuse old villains because that's where the money is. Unfortunately, a lot of these, directors and stuff. And this is another thing you got to take into note too. It's not that they're not trying to create nothing new. It's studios who tell them, okay, reinvent this horror classic and then we'll let you make your movie. And sometimes they don't even let these guys make the movie.
Wes Craven, perfect example.
You know what I mean? That's not entirely on the onus of the actual directors or creators of the movie. A lot of the times they go into these studios, they want to make something new. They want to make their own movie. But then they're presented with a challenge from the studio. Okay, but we want you to make Halloween first because it's a household name. It's a lot of money involved and all that. And then what happens? If the movie is a success, well, now we want you to do 2 or 3 more. Wait, what about my new horror movie I wanted to create? Oh, that can just sit on the back burner right now because Halloween's making too much money. So it's a double-edged sword, in all honesty.
not just that. Let me bring something up personal, even though it would have been well before I was born. I grew up with Halloween 4. My mother grew up with the original Halloween. Do you think her seeing the enjoyment I got out of Halloween 4 didn't bring up memories from her enjoying the original Halloween? Are you saying that my memory is worthless compared to those who shared, who go back to the original Halloween coming out? Is my opinion worthless then? Because that's kind of how it's coming across, because I'm a different generation than what my mother is. So by that logic, then you're saying that my memory is worthless. I shouldn't have an opinion on the franchise. I don't know what I'm talking about if you stop to think about it. By that logic, you're no better than today's generation with wanting to cancel people if you're not willing to accept change. If that makes any sense. I'm not saying you per se, Blucka, but people's mindset like that won't accept change, sooner or later will push that their own memories are the only things that matter. No one else's opinions or memories matter at the end of the day for this current generation. Does that make sense, Marcus and Harmony, where I'm coming from?
Yeah, it does. Because it's just like I said with Scarface. A lot of people from the born in the 1930s, 40s, 50s, or whatever, they remember that version of Scarface. I remember the version with Al Pacino. You know what I mean? And that is a classic. So, like, just because they did, and it's a perfect example because that movie was completely different than the 1932 version. So they found a way to take an old time and make it completely different, brand new movie. You can still do that. You know what I mean?
Hold on. All right, Blucka.
What do you think about this?
Hold on. All right, Blucka, you want a different one? Then I'll give you something. Do you think my mother enjoyed Rob Zombie's and I did? Because guess what? While I did, she hated it because of the intense gore and violence. She grew up in a different time frame. I had memories of the remake far more than I will with 78. But my mother's not going to hate me for those opinions. Since you want to talk about it wasn't a remake and it continued the story, I'll go with the first Halloween I saw in theaters then, which was the remake. Also, Friday the 13th, saw that remake in theaters. Nightmare on Elm Street, I might not like it, but guess what? That was the first one I saw in theaters. That'll still hold a memory in my spot. So, as much as it wasn't Robert Englund, those memories hold far more than watching something on a TV screen of a small stature, because I got to witness what it felt like in a theater. Does that mean that opinion's worthless because it wasn't Robert Englund on the screen? Believe me, I'd love to see Robert Englund one more time as Krueger, and I'd love to experience on the theater. Guess what? That's probably not going to happen. So I can't share that experience that other people may have had. Harmony is 2 years younger than me. She'll be dealing with the same thing. We don't get to see the same things you did, Blucka, or anybody from that time frame. To sit there and say that trying to appeal to a different generation is a bad thing, where would my love of horror have come from? Where would it have come from? Because if I didn't hear the soundtrack of Halloween 4 at the very end, I wouldn't know who the heck Michael Myers was. I wouldn't give in two craps about Michael. I didn't care about horror. I thought horror was stupid. You have to realize that pushing things to the current generation actually revives a franchise and can keep it going longer and actually make moments last for people. And while I agree some things should die, maybe Scream should end up stopping because of no Wes, why don't we wait and see where the trilogy ends first? Why don't we see what they have in store? We might not like what 5 was, but in a way, 5 was more to honor Wes Craven than anything else. Let's see what they cooked up for 6 and 7 before we cast our stones to judge. Because we don't know what's in store. Only the writers, directors, they know what's in store. Let them do what they have to do for the generation, and let's move forward, because nothing can stay the same. If everything stays the same, nothing will ever grow. because if they leave one thing to die sooner or later, it will be lost in the archives forever. Anyway, I'm sorry to go on a rant.
No, you're good, man. You're good. Sometimes you gotta let it out. You know what I mean? Listen. I'm not gonna sit there and if you have an opinion that you want to showcase it. Just like everybody in chat. It's not disrespectful. You know what I mean? You guys are just having a good old fashioned debate. There's nothing wrong with that.
But you got to experience more than I did in the sense.
Off subject, a great remake. I agree with you.
If you get the right director,
I would love to see that get. That's fun. Yes.
If you get the right director in there,
yes,
it would be an amazing remake.
It would. It really would. I think a TV series to it, but it got canceled because everything what was going on in the world. So I don't know. I tried looking up news on it to see if there was any updates. There hasn't been anything, so I don't know if it's just completely canned or if they're just holding things back until they're going to decide what to do. But it'd be nice to see something, a Maniac Cop something. You know what I mean? Because it's one of my favorites for sure.
All right, let's see. All right, Booker replied, so if they're trying to appeal to a different generation, why do they keep bringing back the originals? They want movies that all generations can come to an agreement on and not be divided. They've tried to create new things. This generation loves them. Our generation hates them. There's no win. It's a lose-lose situation for these directors. If they go that route, you're still going to be divided because there are people who are going to not like it. That's why I said this whole rating system is overrated, because instead of letting people think for themselves, they go onto these Rotten Tomatoes sites and other places with these critic scores. Oh, let me read the score on it. Oh, it's a horrible rating. Oh, I'm not going to go watch it. I'm just going to leave a comment saying I hated it. There has to come a time and place, Bucko, when you realize when people are trying something new and it's getting ragged on by whether it's our generation or a new generation, there's no common ground. You're damned if you do and damned if you don't nowadays. You can't appease to everybody. But the problem is when you try to appease to everybody, instead of trying to go out there and create your own thing, you either are trying to appeal to us or you're trying to appeal to the younger generation. There's no middle ground anymore. This generation's gone soft, as much as I hate to say it, with a lot of things, and they want, we want this and that. But our generation, when you stop to think about movie critics and reviews that we've had on our own type stuff, they're just as harsh when they don't understand something. Look at Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. I think that's a fantastic film. Some of the references I didn't get because I'm not of the generation they were appealing to, but it was a solid enough film, and it broke my expectations. But a lot of people who are my age and older hated it because they didn't understand the references, and people walked out, I don't know what I just saw. You can't sit here and say appeal to everybody, but then when they go to the originals to try to appeal to everyone, you rag on it. It's the same thing when they try something new, Blucka. And that's the problem I have with movies being made today. The only one that's getting away with being original is Jordan Peele.
It's pretty true.
I mean, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I know it's coming across like I am, but there's no middle ground anymore. You can't appease to everybody. Just you got to go out and do what you want to do. But the studios always interfere in that. It's not even the writers and directors that do that stuff.
This is what I was looking for.
That's what I was replying. That's what I was replying to.
Okay, got you. Yes, I'm all over the place in this chat. But the reason why they keep bringing, hold on, is this the one? Hold on, let me make sure. Why they keep bringing back the originals? Because also there's different versions of the originals. You know what I mean? There's different versions of the originals. It's like Halloween 1 and Halloween 4 are two completely different things. Even though it's following the same story or whatever, or at least following an offspring of Laurie Strode, that version of Michael Myers is completely different than the one we saw from 78. Just like Rob Zombie, that's an even better example. Rob Zombie's version of Michael Myers was completely different than the norm. You know, he basically humanized Michael. All supernaturalness, in my opinion, was gone. You know what I mean? And stuff. So you, like I said, you can bring back an old title and switch things up and it's still going to sell. Why? Because that old title is there, and but you can still get different to where a newer generation might like that version better than the old version. I've had people tell me they like Rob Zombie's Halloween better than 1978's Halloween. So, you know, that's just how it is, man. You know, you can bring back old characters, switch some things up, appeal to a new generation, and that's the in all honesty, that's the beauty of it. You know what I mean? There might be something back in the day that you didn't like, and they do a reboot of it, and then you like this version better. There's nothing wrong with having different versions of the same character as long as you get fresh with it sometimes and make it good. You know what I mean? It can be done.
Yeah.
It's not the first time it hasn't been done. You know what I mean? And stuff. And that's why series is another example. Look how different they got with that. You know what I mean? Like, it can be done. It can be done. Granted, do I want to see fresh new titles like you do? Yes. But see, this is the thing too. And it's kind of like what Bob said. Even when they make something new, either you're going to like it or you're going to hate it. Doesn't matter what fresh new content comes out. People are going to love it or they're going to hate it. Whether it's a brand new title or an old school title. It's all about what you, the viewer, it's all about your perspective, you know, and how you feel about it. Whether it's brand new or not.
And maybe memories you'll have. What if it's the first horror movie you ever saw? It's going to stand out in somebody's head more than what someone else's. And by that logic, when everybody wants to hate on it, you have that one person. Everybody demonizes that one person that likes it while everyone else hates it. There's no appeasing everybody anymore. And that even goes for our generation. We're not as bad as the current, but guess what? As we've gotten older, when they do bring back the old stuff, all we want is the same old rehashed stuff. Oh, we want something that'll be just as good as Scream 96. Nothing's ever going to touch Scream 96. That's untouchable. Nothing's going to touch Halloween 78. That's untouchable.
Quick,
there has to come a time and place.
Oh, real quick, Bob. Just want to say, what's up, Steven? Craving something scary. What's up, buddy? Thank you for stopping in, my friend. He says, we're not watching the movie either. We were just doing like a live discussion, talking about Interview with the Vampire, the movie, what we felt about the movie, and talking about the TV series that is coming out. But thanks for stopping in, man. Greatly appreciate you, and hope you're having a great night, my friend.
See, Blackest Eyes. Look at this comment. 6X. It remake for me did that. I don't like OG It, but love the remake. See, there are people who are going to love the OG and hate the remake. It should be timestamps 9/12.
Hold on, let me go down. 9/12. Okay, got it.
Like, that's a perfect example right there.
Hold on. You talking about this one?
Yeah, like right there's a perfect example outside of Halloween, Friday the 13th and that. Just read that comment alone. It shows you. See, someone else can find enjoyment in the remake while others hate the remake and they don't like they find the original boring. So it shows you everybody's going to have different tastes. There's no appeasing to everybody. Well, when you want to appeal to everybody, that's when you mess up. Because then the story's going to be all over the place. And I think that's why a lot of people hate Kills, because it kind of was all over the place when you stop to think about it. They tried to appease the OG fans and try to appease the new generation.
Right, and that says I like at the Rotten Tomatoes on I look at Rotten Tomatoes on movies, and I laugh.
Exactly. It's a joke when
Yeah,
you stop to think
it's a
about it.
website and tells people. Yeah, I'm going down here real quick. Rotten Tomatoes is a website that tells people how bad a movie is. Yeah, it's like a rating system and all that stuff. But like we've had this discussion before. Like you, the viewer, are going to decide whether the movie's good or not. Like a rating system doesn't really matter. I've seen, like I said, I've seen movies that were rated 90 something percent on Rotten Tomatoes that were not great movies, and I've seen movies that were rated 20 something percent on Rotten Tomatoes that were pretty damn good. So you the viewer are going to decide what is a good movie or good TV show or whatnot. Yeah, I remember this in Craven's stream last night. That was funny. That was funny. On Night Watch stream for the watch party. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was some funny stuff. Thank you, Craven. Thank you, my friend. Hope you're having a great night too, man. Bring your inner. But as I was saying, can't wait for Craven's stream this upcoming week. His 1 year birthday on YouTube. It's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun watch. I can't wait to watch it. Sometime I gotta see that Blackest Eyes. I literally gotta see that sometime. Gotta find a way to send that to me, my friend. I gotta see that.
I'm scrolling. Okay, so I say we'll go like another 30 minutes, guys, until 9:30 and all that stuff, because I do have some other stuff to do. And at the end of the stream, I'm gonna, promote tomorrow's live stream because it's gonna be a major announcement on the channel. Really excited, and stuff like that. But let's go these next 13 minutes and okay, so okay, I'm trying to come up with a question here. Okay, so at the end of it, how well do you think this TV series will perform? Do you think it will perform well enough that it gets renewed for a second season, or do you think it's going to bomb? Harmony, I'll start with you. Is you just chilling back there, munching and all that, and you making me hungry? So you got to say something.
I'm zoning out.
Oh, you're
Plus,
good,
I went
girl.
on a huge rant, so I need to catch my breath.
I'm just zoning out, just letting you two talk the entire time. Oh my god.
But yeah, so you know what I mean? What say you, Harmony? What say you? Do you think this movie, this TV show, is going to do well enough that it receives a second season, or do you think it's going to underperform and it's going to bomb?
I have faith in it. I believe it can do to where it can get to a second season. Or like all stuff like that. I have faith in it.
Well, anyway, if I had to pick, I'd say it's gonna be a really amazing time.
Yeah.
Okay, Harmony, sorry, say that again because you froze up for a second. It happened to you too now, so now I cut you.
Damn, it just don't like me.
Well, that's what
Well,
happens
it's
when
all
you get
good. So,
violent in the chat.
because I will catch that.
I believe it can. No, I lost what else I was gonna say about it. Damn it.
Do you want me to re-ask the question?
Yeah. Maybe I can remember.
Do you think the TV show will do well enough that it receives a second season, or do you think it'll underperform and this be one season, one shot, that's it?
I believe if they put much work in it, I believe they can get to where it'll have a second season.
Nice. What I'll ask this too. What do you think the key is for them in turn? Like, what do you think is the most important thing they have to do in order to make this TV show good and get to a second season?
Oh, that's a tough one. I haven't thought of that one yet.
You want to think about
Well,
it for a couple of seconds?
Yeah, if you want to stop and think, I could give my answers to both because I already have both answers ready.
Yeah, go ahead, Bob.
Well, I'm glad you understand,
quick.
Bucka.
Yeah, absolutely. Passionate debater. Absolutely.
But going to that,
absolutely.
From what I saw,
no bashing.
From what I
nothing
what
wrong
I saw,
having a nice.
What I saw in that trailer, I think they have the chances of being renewed for a second season. Now, what do they need to do to maintain that? Be creative. Don't listen to the 1% of people on Twitter who are going to bash your product. Go out and make what you feel is what you want to do. Don't change it because someone else disagrees with it. In order for it to succeed, you got to stick to your guns and your guns only. The minute you start listening to anybody else, that's when your product fails. That's when you're going to lose the audience you were trying to build, and you can kiss your wayside goodbye. Because when you listen to 1% of people on Twitter that hate it, you're ruining your own product. Shows have failed because of that. Look at a lot of the stuff getting canceled on Netflix, listening to that true. 1%. It's done horrible. You got to do what you feel is right. Don't listen to anybody else. If you're happy with what you've created, you stick to that gun. And I will praise you, even if I don't like it. I will give you all the credit in the world for trying something creative, new, and different.
Right. I agree with that. Absolutely. I like that. I'm hoping for the same thing. And for me, give us some good kills and give us a nice count. You know what I mean? And so give us payoffs. You know what I mean? Give us payoffs. Something that, in my opinion, the movie didn't do. It didn't really give us any good payoffs. You know what I mean? Give us some good payoffs in this TV show. Give us something different, but give us some good payoffs. And I think if they can do these things, we can get to a second season. I'm optimistic about it. I'm going to give it a chance. I don't know why. You know what I mean? When I saw that trailer, that quick little trailer, I just said, you know what? I think I'm going to give it a chance. You know what I mean? So I'm going to give it a chance, y'all. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with it.
To add on to what you said, make the kills in this season meaningful. Make us want more for season 2. If you want to do some random kills in season 2, fine. But this one, you have to make meaningful kills. If you just do random kills with nothing adding to the story, it was pointless to even add that in there, in my opinion. I mean, I love random kills, but you got to set the stage for a story in this one. You got to have the fans wanting more.
I agree. So, Harmony, after that, what say you? Have you thought about it? Have you given it some thought? And let us know what you think.
No.
Rude.
Nope. Yeah, she says no. That's good. It's all good. Listen,
I just dozed off for a second.
I'll put it this way, Harmony. We should all definitely link up for the first episode for sure, or whatever. And then maybe after watching the first episode, you can answer that question a little bit better.
Yeah,
we can do that for sure. Definitely.
Yeah, let's face it. All our answers are going to change after that first episode because we're going to know what's going on.
True. Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly. Absolutely. I'm excited for it though. I'm not going to lie. I'm guess I'm excited because, like I said, we're getting some more vampire themed stuff coming out. You know what I mean? And it's nice to see. It's really nice to see. We're getting all of our slashers. You know what I mean? That's been revitalized, resuscitated, and all that. And now it looks like some of the vampire side of horror is getting resuscitated as well. And hey, I'm all for it. Let's go. Let's see what we can do.
Hey, and not just that, we also got the Addams Family with Wednesday coming up. As much as I'm very nervous about it, we got the Monsters. So, I mean, everything's getting a little breath of fresh air right now coming up. And it's a good time to be a fan of any type of horror, even if it's horror comedy. Oh my God, Blucka.
Right, exactly.
Oh my God. I don't even want to know what Blucka would ask.
Nanette, yeah. She says, Nanette says, can I ask you something? Yeah, fire away, Nanette. Go ahead in the chat, ask what you want to ask, and all that. I'm gonna hit the John real quick, and Bob and Harmony, you guys entertain the chat or whatever. These last couple minutes we can basically like freelance it and just talk about whatever.
Okay, that sounds good. But anyway, this is the Mega Power Santa Claus coming to y'all. I'm coming from old Boston Radio. I'm dressed up as Santa Claus, and I don't think you want to get in my way. Oh, no. But let me tell you something. Until we get a Randy Savage horror movie, I ain't having any faith in where horror's gonna go, my brother. And Hulk Hogan, you better come out and fight me at my horror movie, or you're dead, man. It's for children donations, man. You don't want to disappoint the children. Oh, yeah, snap into the Slim Jim. Yeah, dig it. Anyway. Ooh, I'm not sure on that one, Nanette. When Marcus gets back, I'll make sure he answers. I usually watch it on TV because it's on AMC here and there. Oh, maybe it is on Netflix. I don't go on Netflix much anymore. Oh, poor Blucka can't get stoned out of his mind right now. Isn't that a shame?
I rub it in your face.
It don't make this Mega Power Santa Claus come out. I will drive my sled ran by feral ghouls. I got 8 of them ready. I'm just telling you now. Dig it, Hulk Hogan! I'm telling you, you're gonna be in my horror movie, brother, and I'm gonna kill you, Hogan. I hate your guts.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm still waiting for Hulk Hogan
Oh,
to
man,
answer
that's
me
good.
from the grave. Yeah, it might be on AMC Plus, but I'm not sure.
Trying to find that.
She had asked where can you oh, hold on, I gotta scroll up. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, okay, I saw it. Yeah, where can I find an interview with the vampire streaming, and when does it come out? October 2nd, and like Bob said, it should be on AMC Plus. I would assume it is, being that AMC is carrying it.
Oh, well, when we're on
should
the subject
be
of
on
horror,
there.
did you guys hear about the latest possible horror movie coming out? Apparently, they're going to make a Barney horror movie.
Yeah, by Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found that out from Carrie. I think it was yesterday. At least I think
I mentioned it on the stream. Yeah, I mentioned it on Night's. Yeah, I mentioned on Night's stream when we were doing.
I couldn't remember if it was you or Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was you or Carrie. For some reason, I was thinking it was Carrie, but she might have said something backstage when I was with Mav, and that's why I thought her.
Right. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's fascinating to me. It's fascinating to me. I'm gonna take a look.
Also, real quick, I'm going to say this, and I don't mean to offend anybody, but if if and when we do get a new Friday the 13th, I don't know if Kane Hodder is the right choice to bring back. Marcus can attest to this as well. Seeing him at Monster Mania this year, and he's seen him twice, so he can even vouch. It looks like he lost a lot of weight, and he's not looking too healthy either. I mean, he looked sick at Monster
He's
Mania.
not.
And I'm not
He
trying to say
did
that to
hard
be
help.
rude.
No, you're not. You're telling the truth. He doesn't. I said that back in March when I seen him passing me when I was in Matthew's line, and I just looked at him. I said, "Man, he looks like he's sicker. He's lost so much weight. Like he I don't know if it's just old age, getting older, because sometimes when you get older, sometimes you do lose a lot of weight like that and stuff.
Yeah.
But I hate saying that just about him, because he's so damn good. But he
See,
doesn't
that's
look
why
like he
I
has the
wanted
energy.
That's why I wanted to say it, because if anybody's going to get the heat, I'll do it, since I'm the hot take guy anyway. So everybody can flood me with the hate for saying it, not you.
Michael Joe, I have a question as well. Fire away, Mike. Go for it.
And I'm still waiting for Blucker's question from the net, because he said as long as he could ask a question. I'm still waiting for him to ask the net a question, because I want to know what he's going to ask.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what's going on with this live action Barney. Yeah, yeah, Nanette. Yeah, I said that last night. I think it's interesting. It's fascinating.
As long as we call it Bob Hot Takes or Hot Takes from Bob, I'm good with it, Mav. Well, Nanette, ask Blucker a question, because I want to know what you would cook up for him. Number 21. Man, I have 20 other nicknames, man. What the heck?
Hold on real quick. I want to upload this thumbnail I have real quick. But yeah, Michael Joe, go ahead on question you have, buddy, and I'll get to it here in a second. There we go.
I mean, what next? My next nickname's going to be the Lone Wanderer.
All right. That bad boy up. Yeah. Okay. Because I was in with her chat when she wanted to ask a question. Oh. Well, we wanted to know what question you wanted to ask her, Blucka. I ask her the question. Or does she have to ask you a question? Whatever it is.
I was confused, man.
If you got to ask her a question, yeah, too. One way or another, somebody start asking questions.
You can't handle the truth.
Oh, man.
I'm JBL, damn it. I am a wrestling god.
Let me go back up here in these chats. Hit me with this question.
Yeah, I missed most of them. I was doing Savage through most of it.
I was doing an okay job of pretty much keeping up with him. But yeah, Michael Joe, if you're still here, buddy, hit me with your question, man. Ooh.
Oh my God.
I don't know if this is your question, but it's funny Michael says this, because I actually thought of the same thing when I was sitting here just, brainstorming. Like, if not Kane Hodder obviously coming back, if not Derek Mears coming back, who else could play the role of Jason? And Tyler Mane came to my brain, and I think that's a good one. I don't think that's a bad shot. I don't think that's a bad call to make at all. In all
Now,
honesty,
if Derek
I always
doesn't come back,
thought that
I'll
Rob
say I
Zombie
want Maine.
somebody should touch Friday the 13th.
Oh,
What was that,
definitely.
Bob?
I said if Derek Mears doesn't come back, yes, I'll take Tyler Maine any day of the week to play Jason. I think he would have been far better doing that than Michael. But I will say the role that Zombie had him do for Myers was amazing work
I agree.
regardless.
I
I'm not
agree.
taking away from his work as Michael with how Zombie directed that. I thought that did suit that version of Michael. But Jason would have been so much better, especially when you look at that remake. That I felt like it was more Jason-esque than it was Michael. And that was before the Friday the 13th remake even happened. Because remember, that was 07.
No, you're right. You're right. I always felt that Rob Zombie, even himself, should have touched Friday the 13th over Halloween. I feel like that character and just that setting is better for his style. You know what I mean? I always felt that. So yeah, I mean, I would like to see Tyler Mane play Jason. I like that. I like that a lot.
But I have a question. Can we have the Miz die in that in the upcoming Friday the 13th? Can we please get the Miz just to be a pompous, arrogant asshole in that movie to die?
And that, who do you think would be a better killer in the movie? 6 times Bob or Harmony?
6 times.
That's
6
a good
times.
question.
Six
That's
times
a
because
good
he would go deranged Loomis. He would just enter Halloween 5 Loomis and he'd just go psycho.
Die for die, Michael, die. Then have a heart attack right after. Dead serious.
Then the next time we see you, not dead, just very much retired.
You did a really good job with that one. You did a really good job with that old man Loomis, I must say. That was
Well,
really good. That
Well,
was
that's what
really
happens when you smoke for 50 years. The evil consumes me of cigarettes and cigars.
man.
Die,
Oh
Cheyenne.
man, that's great. Oh, that is good. That was really good.
Hey, I told
My
you.
boy
4,
called
5,
in.
and 6
That was
were
a
the
good. That
four.
was. I like how I like how the guy who called in from the radio said, her clock. Uh-oh. There
Oh
we
my
go.
God, Blucker. We got to make this happen.
Oh.
We got to make this happen, Blucker. If I will get people together, we will write a script and we will film it. Nanette,
Hold
you
real quick,
do
man.
not. Nanette, you do not know Harmony then.
She said Harmony would be the best killer because no one would see it coming. See, I was gonna say, see, that's the thing, Nanette, is you would see it coming. She'll let it be known. Like, she'd let it be known. She ain't gonna hide it. That's for sure.
She's gonna be
not
like
gonna hide
she's gonna be Tyler Made from Halloween, pretty much. You're gonna see it coming from a mile away.
Bucket says, "Can you imagine 6 times just going around killing everyone named Michael so he could do Loomis impression?" That's good. Oh man,
Hey, you might see it next year at
That's a good
Monster
one.
Mania. Just saying.
you just would be an entertaining horror movie. Oh, it would be. It would be. That would be fun. I ain't even gonna lie. To kind of, do something like kind of twistful like that, I guess. You know what I mean? Like you could go in that direction a little bit. You know what I mean? After the events of 78. You know what I mean? Like every
you could
mic
go
movement
after
that
the
he-
events of 4. Because
Mhm,
just with him going, no,
mhm.
no.
You can do that. Yeah, yeah.
Him and JB going around
It's not a
killing
bad
everybody
idea.
named
See,
Michael.
damn it,
Him and
Marcus,
JB going around killing
see,
everybody named Michael.
this is why. This is what it's a bad idea to talk these type of things to me, because then I start thinking and I'm like, I start putting things together and I start wanting to do things, like start getting, that's when my creative genes start, kicking in. You know what I mean? You can't give me ideas like this. So, you know what I mean? So when shit start racing, I like it though. I actually like that. That's an
I'm glad
interesting
that a
idea.
slot cheer you up, Jordy. Yeah, dig it. I'm going to snap into a Slim Jim because we've cheered you up, yeah. And then I'm going to call out Hulk Hogan, and then I'm going to take him to your house and you can beat up Hogan for a while. Yeah, dig it. Sorry, I got to it. Yeah.
You're good, buddy. You're good.
See, I had to
You're
do that
good.
while you guys are gone, so I just found one random comment to. Oh, we cheered up Jordy. I'll just do Randy Savage while you guys suffer your problems.
That my chunky Jordan says, you guys cheer me up. I've just got a bad relationship, so thanks so very much for cheering me up. Absolutely. Hey, that's cool that you can come here and feel like, you know what I mean, this can kind of be like a safe haven to get away from your personal problems and just bust it up and conversate and all that. That's great. In all honesty, I love that. Like outside of talking about horror and stuff like that, I love, you know what I mean, that part of the engagement, that we can make anybody, feel like, coming here for a few minutes or however long you want to watch the stream and all that stuff. I love that. You guys can feel like this is a place to come to relieve yourself of the personal bullshit that, life can present you, for real. Like that cheers me up.
Rest in
Yeah,
peace.
absolutely. Absolutely. Michael, yes. Hannibal,
Yes.
he's like one of my top, like he's high up there for me. Like I love Hannibal Lecter. Love that character.
Yes.
Love Anthony Hopkins.
Yes, 2001 was a great one.
Six Times has this resting, not impressed face, whereas Harmony straight up looks like she's plotting something while half-ass paying attention and nodding her head in acknowledgement every now and then. That's great. Oh man.
You ain't going nowhere, Blackest Eyes. I got you for 3 minutes. Yeah.
I noticed that, I had this stupid atrocious slag here and there and all that stuff. I noticed it all too well. Harmony makes sure I notice it by every time she laughs at me for it. So, you know what I mean? I know and stuff. That's why I said earlier, I don't know if you caught it, that I'm actually starting to think I might look into different inquiries in terms of streaming platform, because getting a little annoyed with StreamYard. I don't understand how you can have everything right and it still, does it, still lags and all that. You have the Ethernet hooked up, everything's right. Like, can't explain my stress of it enough. But I don't care, because I'll push through. We always push through for the most part. So that's what counts.
But I had to. I'm sorry. Blackest Eyes, when that one comment had me, I had to say it. I had to do that line.
My Chunky Jordan says it's 2:40 a.m. here. Probably be up for another hour. Where are you Where are you at, Gina? If you don't mind me
England.
asking, like, if you England, okay, cool. That's what's up. That just makes me feel so good, honestly. Like, you know what I mean? Like that, different, different countries and all that stuff like that. That's cool, man. That's what's up. Makes me proud, y'all. Makes me proud.
It makes
Oh,
him so
man.
proud. He's gonna go drink some milk.
Central's in the chat. He's going to show me. Def Central, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. You are coming in at the last few minutes of the stream. We are about to head out here and all that stuff because I'm actually going to be doing my first live stream on TikTok at 12 a.m. I'm actually going to get everything set up for that. Also, before I head out tonight, I do want to say that if you guys haven't seen, haven't got notified, if it didn't pop up on your notifications already, because sometimes YouTube can be funny and all that, nonsense. Tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., shoot at me. I'm going super early, everybody. 6 a.m. I will be live streaming from 6 a.m. till 8. So if you guys want to catch me tomorrow, 6 a.m. I know it's really early and all that stuff, but hey, we're night owls, guys. Like, come on. I've seen us in live chats up till 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm sure a few of you guys will be able to make it. You know what I mean? But if you can't, be sure to check out the replay and all that stuff and stop by and show your boys some love. I'm going to be talking about Strictly Halloween Ends, fielding questions for Strictly Halloween Ends. That's going to be tomorrow's Shoot at Me Monday stream. Halloween Ends, talk nothing else and all that. So if you guys can make it at 6 a.m., I hope to see you there. And if you guys do want to check me out on TikTok, it's the same as my name on YouTube. I shot him 6 times. Check me out on TikTok. I will be going live on TikTok for my first live stream there at 12 a.m. tonight, this morning, whatever the hell you want to call it. But just wanted to, let you guys know. So get notified for tomorrow's stream. If you guys are going to be up early enough, get notified. Go over there, hit that bell icon on that stream, and hope to see you all there. In all honesty, everybody who's in the chat right now, we have 5 people in the chat. You know what I mean? I hope to see every single one of you guys bright and early, 6 o'clock in the morning, ready to talk some Halloween Ends. Can't wait. It's gonna be a nice morning for sure.
7 or 8 hours. I'm bad with math right now. I'm estimating up to 10, so I think like 7 hours.
Yeah, Jordy, we are. Yeah, so 2 hours and 12 minutes away. So 8 hours and 12 minutes away from my 6 o'clock street, from being 6 o'clock here. 8 hours and 12 minutes exactly.
I'll be there.
Yes, love it.
I'm sorry. I had to. I saw Michael John. I just had to say it that way.
Nice. Yeah, I just see this up. Nice. Def Central says I go to work in a bit, so I might be able to check in the morning. Hey, that's what's up, man. Definitely. Love to see you pop in and conversate for sure. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
And guys, you never know. I might just show up and bash him in the head with a steel chair like the good old wrestling days. Nah, I couldn't do that to him.
Anything's possible virtually.
I mean, maybe I'll bash him in the back with a steel chair, but I couldn't do it to the dome.
I was gonna say, I don't care about the back, just not the dome, man. Please, not the dome. I want to remain cognitive for as long as I can. Like shit. Like, yo, Blucka. Can you believe it, JR?
Puppy!
That's good. Oh my God. Nanette says, I've already hit the notification bell for your live stream at 6 a.m. Marcus. Thank you, Nanette. Good. That's what's up. I cannot wait. I'm not going to lie. I'm excited to be talking about some Halloween Ends. Definitely some juicy conversation to talk about. Not just Halloween Ends. I'm also going to be talking about where the Halloween franchise could go after Halloween Ends as well. So definitely is going to be a fun time in addition for sure.
Well, I have my own theories after that photo up, but that's beyond the point.
And that is such a cool shot. Maverick
It
says
really
that's
was.
3 a.m. my time, but I'll catch you on replay for sure. Definitely, man. Thank you, Mav. Definitely, thank you, buddy. And yeah, I'm gonna shoot you a message on Instagram, Maverick, and we're gonna politic on getting together for a live stream. Hopefully this week, but if not, hopefully real soon here. Like I really want to do a live stream with you. You know what I mean? For sure.
And don't worry, Mav, I'll crash it because I've been on every live stream you've been a part of. I'll crash it for you.
Nice. The Blackest Eyes. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The Blackest Eyes is in London. That's right. I caught that yesterday when I was doing the whole Loomis stick on Night Stream, and I'm from England, and I can't even do it that way. That's right. That's what's up. You know what I mean, that is what's up. I've always wanted to travel to London. You know what I mean,
Blucka,
that's
it's
like one of my big things on life goal. I want to take a trip to London someday.
Blucka, if you're going to name the finishing move, you got to name it right. It was the FU. The STFU was the STO headlock. You're mixing up finishers again, buddy.
Hell, there's so many damn finishers and moves. It's hey,
Rosie.
It's not uncommon to mess up on that every once in a while. Hey, Rosie, calm down, baby. It's okay. It's all right.
Don't you mean the ravishing Bobby Roode, Mav?
Oh man. Lucas says John Cena's.
Yeah, it was the FU. The STFU was a submission hold, and it wasn't even a finisher. That was the dumbest name for a move.
Yeah. The future Loomis. Love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah, I will say this. I'll say by the next week, I'll have confirmation or not whether I'm going to Maryland for that Monster Mania for 51 or whatever. By the end of this week or early next week, I'll have confirmation, because yeah, I am definitely trying to make that, because as of right now, James Jude Courtney is going to be there, and so is Tom Jones Jr.
And
I
so
would
is
love
the
to not only meet
and so
them-
is the double that was in the flashback scene. So you got those. You got him as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely like to. If I can't catch an interview, I would at least like to pay for a video shout out. So definitely would like to get that done. And I am definitely hitting the Q&A panels this time. You know what I mean? And stuff. That line at Monster Mania 50 was crazy, but I'm not even going to care next time. You know what I mean? If it's crazy, it's crazy. I'll stand there and wait. I don't give a shit. I definitely want to hit this Q&A panel for sure. Like Halloween ends Q&A. I mean, Halloween Kills Q&A panel. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Sean Blue Digital. Hey, thanks for stopping. Unfortunately, we are actually about to end the stream. But I will say this, Sean, if you have TikTok, you actually catch me on TikTok at 12 a.m. tonight. I will be doing my first live stream on TikTok. It's the same name. I shot him 6 times, TikTok channel, whatever they call it, you know what I mean, and all that stuff. You can catch me on there at 12 at 12 a.m. later on here in the next 2 hours. Or you can come check me out in the morning tomorrorow for Shoot at Me Monday. I am going super early, 6 a.m. Eastern time. You can catch me here on the channel tomorrow if you be on TikTok, because we are about to end this stream here. But either way, Digital, thank you for stopping in. Greatly appreciate the support. And I hope you're having a great night.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to the one in PA. I have to. I have to now.
Okay, I don't have TikTok, but I'm sure we'll share it on here. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Or if you have Instagram, or whatever, Sean, I could possibly send you some clips of the stream over there too. I think Instagram only allows like a minute at a time or something like that. I'm not sure, but either way, yeah, I mean, and you might be right. Hopefully somebody does share that TikTok stream on here as well. I mean, I could just post it up on here, but I just feel like that in a way that's kind of pointless. I want to keep my TikTok, stuff separate from my YouTube stuff.
Hey, as long as you don't copyright me, maybe I'll go through
Right.
StreamYard, share my screen just to be funny. Oh, you lucky, lucky man.
Good streams, good conversation, and great attitudes. Let Harmony go to sleep. She looks like she needs.
No.
That's good.
No.
That's good stuff.
Blucka, I hate to say this, but I think she's planning your death. I don't think she's tired. I think she's slowly plotting your death.
I actually am, Bob.
Oh, I was trying to be sarcastic, but okay.
Sean Blue Digital definitely having a good time with some pumpkin beer tonight. Ooh, nice.
You lucky, lucky
Nice.
man.
And my Chunky Jordan will end it out on this note. I live in Hot Whistle, North. I think she's trying to say North Cumberland. Nice. Like I said, I would love to visit London someday. That's like one of my life goals. Like that's one of the out of the country trips I would love to take. It's Dubai and London. Like that's life goals right there. Life goals for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah. I don't blame you for YouTube is technically only my only source for social media. I get overwhelmed with all these Twitter, Facebook sites, etc. No, I understand, man. Social media in general it can be really overwhelming at times for sure.
Yeah,
Fortunately,
it is.
on YouTube,
I've had
we
to
have
take a break from Insta.
Fortunately, a community. I will say that we are blessed with the community of people that we have. For the most part, we have a lot of really good people that come into these live chats and do live stream panels and everything together. That's a blessing for sure.
Hey, Blucka, I hate to tell you this, but it's going to be a war you ain't going to win.
Oh, sounds interesting. But all right, everyone, we are going to get out of here for tonight. Once again, be sure to catch me tomorrow at 6 a.m. Eastern time for Shoot at Me Mondays. And be sure, if you have a TikTok account, come check me out on my live stream over on TikTok tonight at 12 a.m. Eastern time. We'd love to see some of you guys, from this chat head over there and, bust it up and, let's talk some horror movie discussion and all that stuff for sure. But all right, everybody, we are out of here for Slasher Sunday, 8/28/2022. Interview with the Vampire obviously was the topic subject. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourself. Anybody who watches this replay, any new viewers, please do us a favor and like this stream, share it, as well as become a subscriber to the channel. The support is greatly appreciated, as well as hit the bell icon so you can get notified for all content updates. And we're going to catch you guys later. Have a great night, everybody.
Step into a Slim Jim, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Shut up, Hulk Hogan. Nobody
I shot him 6 times.